Hey, what is going on, folks? If you don't know, Matthew Jones, writer of Void Beast, The Extraordinary Messiah, Souls of Chaos, and all that other good stuff, and soon to be con promoter. so, huh? Oh man, I don't know. I know what's going on with my phone. Let me turn this daggone heater off. I hear that thing buzzing in the background and stuff. And shout out to my man Wally McNair. I got his Saturday morning cartoons hoodie on and stuff. I have the pants, but they over there somewhere. But I wear this a lot. I wear this a lot just because I like the color and because it's warm as hell out here. Because in Milwaukee, it feels like trash. It is terrible. But no. The con, thanks to some of my sponsors, my man Dewan and some other people, it's going to be called SableCon. I'll have more stuff out to start promoting everything soon once we get some of the art and everything done. But it's going to be in Nightdale, North Carolina. I don't ever want to say Nightingale. It's Nightdale, North Carolina. I'll be going back out there to get it done because I couldn't find a space out here in Milwaukee to save my life. So I'll be doing the con out there in North Carolina. I have everything set up and all that good stuff. And it'll be 2 days. It will be 2 days. So May 20th and May 21st. So I'll put up more information on that and everything. So yes, I really want to put on a black con in the area, and I want to have it to where there's this thing where black folks feel the need to just go everywhere else. Like you can't go amongst your people, you can't sell stuff. You got to go and sell out and give your stuff up and lose control over everything just to make a couple of dollars. And I just don't feel like that's true, not for me and not for other people and stuff as well. So I'll be talking about a lot more of that over time, but I want to get everything up and out for the con first before I start going in depth with everything before everybody see it. So it will be happening. Um, Getting some stuff together for it right now, but it's going to be happening, and I'll have the art flyers, all that stuff up soon for it. So SableCon 2023, May 20th and 21st. First we only had one day, but now we got two. So there's that. And like I said, I'll talk more about that in a little bit. There was a few things that I was like, man, I ain't gonna talk about, man, I ain't gonna this that, but y'all know me. It's gonna come to it sooner or later. But one of the first things I want to talk about was I made a post about the new people saying about the new Avengers team, and I'm like, okay. Me personally, I don't really care. And so let me see if I can get that thing up there. Let's see if I can get that thing. So there's been posts talking about the new Avengers team. People saying that it is, it ain't, all this other stuff. I don't think it is because ain't nobody gonna watch that. Nobody want to watch that. Like y'all can play them games with yourself. Like man, maybe they're gonna watch it. There's gonna be all kind of problems. Just no. So let me see. Here we go. Here we go. So right here. So I made this post and I was talking about the new Avengers team, and if that's it, because this is all hearsay. You know what I'm saying? And as usual for me, it's not necessarily the team and stuff because out of all of those people, like actor wise, nobody really. Well, there's two that bother me. I don't really like Anthony Mackie. Just I never really cared for dude. It's just like I don't really care for Anthony Mackie as an actor. And then um homegirl playing Carol, I just Brie Larson, I didn't like her as Carol. And Carol was one of my favorites. And I always tell y'all, I was like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Like I'm reading comic books with Carol and the Ultimates, the old Miss Marvel and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Carol was so cool. Oh my God. Then I seen this in the movie and I was like, oh my God. I don't like her one bit. Defending her character the whole way through. Posts and everything. Everybody was like, it's going to be trash. I was like, y'all better leave Carol alone. Movie came out. I felt shamed. So Shay, so we talking about, and so I'm getting like, well, I'm not, and I'm not gonna show the post or whatever, but y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know who y'all are. And it was a thing where it's like, well, if they write them good and this and that is gonna be fine. It ain't gonna be shit. For one, the only one, like out of all of these people, the only one to me, that had something that was like that was solid that I personally me, we talking about me because this is me that I personally like really remember is Shang-Chi. Y'all never heard I've watched Shang-Chi twice. I mean, actually like 3 times or more. And y'all never really heard me talk about it because I with Shang-Chi, I didn't really know where he stood at. So I was like, for me, it was like, okay, so okay, like I liked the character, I liked everything. I honestly would have felt better. I think I said something to the effect of I would have felt better about the movie if it wasn't a Marvel movie. If Shang-Chi wasn't a Marvel movie, I would have been like, oh my God. Because it would have reminded me of uh what was that? It was like Zoo Warriors and what was one of my favorites was Storm Riders. It would have reminded me something of that. And so it was whatever, right? So I feel like if this is the new team, this team is not, and I watch it because like I said, I like the characters, and I want y'all to know something. I always tell y'all this, and y'all get on my posts and say the same goofy shit all the time. When you talk about hating and all this other stuff, I don't talk about things that I don't like that I can't really change. Like I really don't. Like I talk a lot of shit. I complain a lot, but I don't like. You will never hear me talk about something that I really don't like that I don't feel like I could I could change or that could be changed. Or I could just go on about my way. So I keep telling y'all, like I like these characters. I'm just gonna talk my shit, and I'm always gonna complain about it. So if it don't matter what you say, or you maybe this, maybe that, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna talk my shit. So if this is the new set, all of them outside of him and her, like Shuri, I liked Shuri and Black Panther. I did. I honestly did. Um, I know people had their issues, and even I had my issues, but the issues for Black Panther and actually the issues for Shang-Chi, both of them, I joke on Black Panther because I don't like Wakanda. But but I like for Shang-Chi and Black Panther, those issues weren't big enough for me to really just lose my mind over. So it was whatever, especially with Shang-Chi. I really liked how one of the things I liked on Shang-Chi was just how they tried the people in the movie tried to represent their cultures a lot better, and how when they would have Aquafina's character come around, she would say her name and it was like, what's your Chinese name or what's your real name or whatever. And then she would say it. I was like, oh, I love y'all for that. And I was like, I don't blame you. Like, I need to know what your real name is, not this mess. So them two, Shang-Chi and Shuri Black Panther, I don't mind them two for the most part. As far as the team and them carrying a movie, I'm like, oh, and that's the things like y'all can talk about, well, what if they write them good and that? None of these people outside of them two really like, and even then, I would say probably even maybe outside of him. No, I would say those two. None of them really carried anything. Like they really didn't carry anything. And Ant-Man, I don't even know if he gonna make it. Like, I don't even know if he gonna make it. Like, Kang might just take his whole head off. So I think my son tripping in there. I'm gonna have to go see about him. But anyway, I don't think he's gonna make it. Captain America, Captain Marvel, and She-Hulk, trash. Trash. Y'all can spin it how you want to. Trash. Captain America, I was like, this is some of the most weak-willed bullshit I've seen on the planet. It's, oh my God. Like this, oh my goodness. It's no. No, I didn't like the treatment that dude. He went through all this mess and nothing. Like literally, to me, it was like nothing changed at the end besides taking the old black dude to the Black History Museum. And it's like, come on, man, really? This is what we gonna play? And everything he did, it was like it was all passive, and I didn't feel like he could have held anything. Like everybody up here, I don't feel like they could actually carry it, like carry as a movie without somebody seems that seems like how would I put it? I don't feel like they could carry it. That's what I'm saying. Captain Marvel is just, oh God. I don't, and y'all can call me what you want. I don't care. I don't care. I watched this mess and I was not fond of it. She-Hulk, I like She-Hulk actually. Still to this day, I like She-Hulk, but I feel like they wasted her character. They wasted her character on internet trolls. And I was like, what the in bad CGI. The dating part, I understood that. I understood her dating folks, all that mess. But you wasted the character with bad CGI and internet trolls messing with her. I'm like, come on, really? The only ones that I felt like that were about something, except for and Shuri did the usual with the Black Panther folks. If it's a black person, they gonna kill him. Anybody else, they not. They just Wakanda is just, if it's their own people or some black folks, they gung ho. Anybody else is, oh, we got to be diplomatic about this. So no, man, no, I personally don't feel like I personally don't feel like they could carry it because most of them the whole time, like I said, outside of Shang-Chi and her and Ant-Man, but we don't even know if he's gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So he's whatever. But even then, it's not like he was always a side character in other movies. They didn't come together. I don't feel like they come together well enough because you didn't give us anything that made us think that they would be solid together like that. There was nothing. We got internet trolls. God knows what's going on with her. Nobody don't really like. This dude was just sensitive and God. Ugh. Shang-Chi was cool. And then Shuri to me was cool, but we don't know what's going on with her. And Ant-Man, we don't know if he's gonna make it. So it is what it is. But I feel like that there's a bunch of stuff that and where I'm coming from with this is the fact that a lot of this stuff wasn't that great, but somehow, y'all folks just be having the most faith in these corporations and these people that run them and work for these corporations. No matter what, it's like, well, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be good. But you don't even have faith in your own family members like that. And I'm like, they've shown that they have not put them outside of him and her and in him. Like I said, I don't talk too much about. I'm gonna say it again. I'm not saying too much about Ant-Man because we don't even know if he's gonna make it. Like he might get mauled and he might not make it. He might get stuck in the quantum realm or something. Who knows? But and even then, even if he didn't, it's not like if I had to look at this and be like, man, would I just go out my way and be hyped for this? No, I wouldn't be. I just would not. Not without some type of old character or something coming back to shoulder the weight from these characters. It would have to be somebody else popping up with them, and that's just me. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Call it whatever you want it to. Call it whatever you want to. It's not. No. None of them. His show wasn't that great. Her show wasn't that great. His movie was cool. His movies were always just kind of like background movies, even though this one's going to lead into the phase 5, which is understandable. Her movie was bleh. It's like I was upset, and again, I liked her. I can share posts throughout years where I was hyping her up, and everybody was jumping on her like, "Oh, she gonna be trash." Before the movie came out, liked like, ugh, just yuck. And then the same thing with She-Hulk. I still like She-Hulk. And even like I said, her show, the only thing was the whole internet troll thing. So nothing that showed that these characters can really hold it. And the thing about it is, even if it comes out and it's like, oh my God, I'm like, okay, I didn't think that they could, and I'll be wrong and it'll be whatever, or even if it ain't, so what? Still didn't that's their job to prove that to me. You can say you were wrong. I don't give a fuck. That's this company's job to prove to me that what they doing makes sense. It ain't my job to just blindly believe them. You better come on with it. Shit. So yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I just thought about that when I seen that and everything. So let me see. Take that off. So yeah, it's whatever. I don't. As always, I personally feel like they need to keep proving what they doing makes sense to me. To me. That's what it is. You have to keep proving what you're doing makes sense. Like, especially when you got as much money as y'all putting into it. Like, nah, you're not. I'm not gonna make excuses for you. You got money and time and all kinds of stuff. Y'all, you're not gonna play me now. Indie creator that they gotta juggle life, they gotta juggle work, all this other stuff. I'll be patient with them. You know what I'm saying? I'll be patient with them. I'll understand where they're coming from with their stories. I understand that they're still trying to get things out because they gotta work, they gotta write, they gotta market. I understand that. These folks, nah, man, come on, no, 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 no. That's just me. That's me. That's how I look at things. You ain't got to understand it. You ain't got to even like it. That's fine. You don't. But it is what it is. So, um, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it go. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is the other thing I want to talk about is the whole the Meg the Stallion and Tory Lane's mess came out, and y'all know all that stuff. I've already talked about, like, I purposely didn't talk about a lot of it because I was like, I don't know what's going on. The only thing I talked about was when it first happened, when it first happened, and Meg put up that post talking about black women, this and that, and this and that, and I still stand on that. I was like, you ain't the representative of black women. Like, no, we're not gonna play that. We're not gonna do that. You not and on the post, you can find on the post, I was telling folks that the little bald midget was trifling the whole time. I was like, this little dude is trifling. No matter how you try to spin it, you hanging around trifling folks. Don't hang around trifling folks. That's what I'm about to say. And having sex with trifling folks. So like that's not that. Don't hang around and have sex with trifling folks. And don't play stupid like we don't know that. This little dude is trifling. He was a trifling piece of shit. He always was. So, but that's not what I'm getting on. That, as always, y'all know me. That's not what I'm getting on. What I'm getting on is y'all. Y'all on social media in society. How did this turn into a whole thing about black men and black women? How? And for one, Tory, a little Jamaican from Canada. Like how did this? Black people are always judged by the lowest common denominators, the lowest rungs in our society. Always, 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 always. And I've heard a lot of people in the new black media talk about this. I've heard other people, I've read books about it for years. It's always judge black people by the lowest common denominator. And we got, man, no lie. They'll be back to talking to each other and then we looking crazy. It's like, no, we not jumping into that. Like they'll be back to talking buddies and folks will be cool and everything. Then next thing you know, they talking crazy about us. We the ones looking like whole idiots. So I understand. But my thing is this whole thing where he became this symbol for black men, and she became this symbol for black women. Whole time, she doing ignorant shit like consistently. Whether it's her acting, whether it's her character, whether it's whatever, she doing ignorant shit, presenting herself in the most trifling of ways. And this little bald dude is consistently fighting, got women fighting and all sorts of stuff, and we getting judged upon by that. How does that work? Like, how does that really work? Y'all writing think pieces, talking crazy about each other, all this other stuff. Because two rich, like my man Warpath just said, two rich people is sitting here acting fools with each other because they got a whole bunch of time on their hand and a bunch of money, so they act like they can just do ignorant shit. It's a man, black men, y'all just wanted the black women. And I see a bunch of y'all dudes, especially y'all in comics, y'all dudes, I swear to God, not at all. Not no symbols at all. But we get judged by it. We get judged by this. And that's black women too. Then it's you black women, y'all don't just that. You just want these men. No, 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 no. Those are rappers. Those are entertainers. Let them go entertain. All this was entertainment. Let them go do all that mess. It's a shame that somebody got shot, whatever the case may be. I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. But what I am gonna say is like, even with like the same thing I said about Meg about her not being the representative of black folks, Tori's goop, the little midget's daddy ain't got no right talking about that. This is the worst thing since Emmett. This is the worst thing and the worst thing ever. And so, like my dude, you talking about all this stuff being the worst thing, and Emmett Till happened, all this other stuff because your son has been deciding to do ignorant shit and bring guns to states that he know you shouldn't have guns in. It don't make no sense. Man, that's the thing, bro. Like in real life, like none of that is going on. None of that. You really not having these conversations with people. And even if you do, it when you really talk about it, it don't make sense. This is folks online that's hurt and bothered and getting swept up in what's going on, and they just decide to blurt out a bunch of dumb shit that don't make no sense online because you in the safety of your own home saying some goofy shit, or in the safety of your own mind using your Twitter fingers to these black women ain't shit, and Tory didn't do nothing. These black men ain't nothing, and we gotta just put all this stuff on our shoulders. And it's like the lowest common denominator is what we get judged by. For instance, black people are talking about reparations and stuff like that. And I'm not talking about if it's going to happen or not. I'm not getting on that. But the thing about it is everybody's popping up talking about who ain't gonna do what. And the first thing that everybody talk about is that all they gonna do is spend the money on cars, Cadillacs, all this other stuff. How did black people, all of us, get judged by what a few ignorant niggas gonna do? Excuse my language for those that aren't in the culture. How did we get? How is it that we suddenly got judged for that? How is that? We're not talking about we're not talking about if it's gonna happen or not. Me, I'm not, and I can go into that later. But it's just being judged by the worst. Nobody else gets that. Nobody else does. Don't nobody say, well, if all those Middle Easterners get reparations, or if they got money, all they gonna do is spend their money on curry and like no racist stuff like that. They just gonna spend, and it's black folks saying it. And I don't think nobody from the Middle East would do nothing like that. I'm just using that as an example. Not at all. It's nothing like that. Or when Asians or when the Japanese got their reparations for the internment camp stuff, nobody didn't say that. And somehow we keep getting judged by the lowest of our society. There's a whole bunch of black people that have businesses, that have family, that have all kind of stuff that if they got that money, they would be taken care of. And it goes back to what I'm saying about the whole Meg Tory thing, like you were saying with the gender war. It turns to this thing where we got a woman that's smart but chooses to do something else, a dude that don't have to do the ignorant stuff that he do, but they decide themselves as the lowest common denominator. Even in rap music, they rap about the most base level shit. Like they do, no matter how you try to swing it. Him and her, Meg and Tory both rap about this ain't Lupe, Q-Tip, or Ja Rule Damager. This ain't Queen Latifah when she was first started rapping, or Jean Grey, or nothing. This isn't Rhapsody or nothing like that. This is lowest common denominator, lowest base level mess, and we decide to jump out the window about it. Every time we jump out the window for this stuff as if we need it. I mean, I can't call it, bro. I can't call it. We'll see. I'll wait. Like I tell people most of the time, I'll wait. and it's not a wait as in I'm a wait. Y'all know me. I got my own businesses and everything else. So it's not that. Got my own businesses and real estate and all sorts of stuff. So it's not a thing where I'm sitting back waiting like I just gotta get it. It's nothing like that. But it's how it's used against us. It's always the lowest. Didn't nobody? How many white folks, like if we compare the two? I don't remember. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't remember white folks going in on each other with Johnny Depp and and what's homegirl? What's homegirl? He was that whole Johnny Depp case recently. I don't remember white folks going in on each other like that. Now they talked about the issues and they were talking about women, this and that, but they didn't go in on each other. They didn't go in on each other. You didn't see a bunch of white women talking about, white men and this and that, blah, blah, blah. You don't see that. Or white men like, white women. Amber Heard. Thank you, sir. My man. My man. My man. Amber Heard. Exactly. Exactly. And it's like we jump to defend that, but it's like we're not going to talk about anything else. This is what we judging ourselves by. This is what we internalizing. We internalize that mess and everything that those people go through after all the goofy mess that they put out. All these think pieces about two niggas that's doing, again, for those not in the culture, I apologize. But I don't really apologize. It just come out. It just come out sometimes. But we didn't see that. And somehow this became a representation of black folks across the board. Well, it's because she a black woman and this and that. Not just because both of them are trifling. It can't be they both trifling. It can't be that. It can't be that they both trifling. They was both doing ignorant shit that night, and they both paying for the ignorant shit that they did. It can't be that. It can't be that. But I just don't. I don't. Like I said, you're not gonna hear me talk about who right this and that. This wrong. Dory didn't do that. She a lie. But how do we get judged by the base level of our society? Now, it's not like we getting judged by Robert Smith. We're not getting judged by Robert F. Smith and stuff. We're not, well, he paid all that, and black people do all this all the time, and this and that. So we all just run around here and smoke, and women ass shake, and this is what we do, and this is what we compare ourselves to, and this is what we decide to go off and champion. Like, no, come on, man. Come on, man. Let that stay over there. Another thing is, y'all be talking about the type of people y'all don't even hang out with. Y'all sitting here championing this mess, and you're not out hanging out with people like Tory and all the rest of them. You're not out there. You step into a world that you ain't even a part of, going crazy about it, and you're gonna go back to your little nerdy buddies and stuff, or you're gonna go back to your family, or you're gonna go back to your business, your work, where you're not even dealing with folks like that. And all of them, like you said, entertainers, and rich folks, and y'all just gonna go back to your regular basic lives, and y'all sitting there fighting each other online, talking crazy, raising your blood pressure and your tension for no reason about some folks you don't know. And turning that into this whole thing, putting it in your mind that this is what all black folks is like. And then putting that out there that we represent this one. You dudes out here, man, we just Tory, again, is a little balding midget from Jamaica and Canada. Like, what does he have to do with American black folks? Nothing at all. It's not like he out there making music that makes sense. The thing about it is black folks don't even like, and I'll say the sect that's going crazy about it. The sector that's going crazy about this isn't all black folks, because I know this ain't all of us by no means. The sector that's going crazy about it. We don't even protect our people that's out there sticking their neck out for us like that. If we took the same amount of energy that y'all putting in the Tory and all of these, and Meg and all these others, if y'all took that same amount of energy and put that into people like Frances Cress Welsing, even Sister Soldier, I'm trying to think about the most recent ones. They are not ambassadors of the black community, not at all, not at all. They are not the ones that we should be sticking our neck out for. It's wrong. Whatever happened, I understand that. But if we took the time to stick our neck out for people like Malcolm Martin, Ida, well, I don't know how it was back then. You know what I'm saying? But Francis Cress Welsing and other people, we'd be in a lot better shape. But somehow these entertainers just keep getting our attention to where we're willing to fight each other over this goofy mess. And maybe and this is just the rant, the complaining in me talking, maybe. But I'm just like, nah, man, nah. And even with rappers, it's not like y'all know if y'all took that energy and put that into a Rhapsody or or like I said, a Jean Grey or whoever else, or that same energy that y'all putting behind the little midget man that I was saying was trifling the whole time. If y'all put that energy behind a rapper that's speaking about something and helping them further their agenda, I would think we'd be in a lot better shape. But no. We gotta fight about some fuck boys and hood rats doing ignorant shit. That's what we gotta do. We gotta fight about that. We gotta get on here, talk about each other, call each other names. If you this and that, if you don't like it, you ain't gotta talk to me. And you dumb as hell. Why you talking? Oh my god! Like really? This is what we putting our energy behind. That major minor shit. I swear for God. I swear for God. I ain't got nothing together, but we got the time to fight each other over this. It's odd. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Like real there's no real reward for it because that lowest common denominator in our society, which exists in every society. It exists in every society. Don't let the I'm not. Don't be fooled. Asians got them. Mexicans got them. White folks got them. We see them. They just don't pay attention to them. They just don't put them to the forefront and let them be put to the forefront. If they are, they get joked and clowned, and it's like, that's just them hillbillies over there. They're not. With black folks, like this is what black folks are. Meg, Tory, Blueface, Prashad. This is what black folks are. This is y'all. This is y'all. And them other people over there that's handling business that you can go find, that's not y'all. That's just those are anomalies. This is the base. And it's like, come on, man. And then we take it, and people that are supposedly smart, we take it and then start fighting for each other over it. So I'm not saying nothing. I'm to be honest, y'all can listen to me. I don't even feel like I'm saying that magical or defining anything or anything that's just totally out of the blue that nobody didn't know. It's just y'all see it. And I'm gonna watch, and over the next few days, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch these goofy dudes talk about he didn't do it. I don't know who did what. This is gonna be, hey, he did it, y'all just this and that, and y'all don't want the black woman. Oh God, why? Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. King's Disease was tight. I listened to the last one recently. I haven't, to be honest, I've been in and out of hip hop albums. I've been in and out, because when I'm riding around, I'm mainly listening to like business books and stuff like that and everything. So I've been a little out, but I did like King Disease 3. It was solid. I listened to some of SZA's album. That was okay. I got to listen to Absol stuff too. Because I didn't get a chance to listen to, or I listened to like battle rap events that I missed. So all I'm saying is, don't let this mess get in your soul, man. Like these people are put, and then you'll be sitting here, ain't got nothing you want. I look at a lot of folks to be talking about this mess. These folks don't even got nothing they want in their life. It's like you going out your way to fight and fuss with somebody about this, and then even the ones that do, it's not something that you should be fighting and fussing over. It just ain't. It just ain't. These people do not represent Black society. They represent the lowest base of Black society, and that is not who we are. That is not who we are. Black women ain't ass shaking drunks that want to fight when they get drunk, and black men show ain't little midget dudes running around causing all kind of ruckus for no reason. Like that's not what we do, and I don't like that we keep getting the lowest of the low, and it's just and it's the same thing. Like it's always even like back in the day with taking it back to comics and stuff. It's like even with the heroes, like with the Luke Cages and stuff, the way they talk, the way they were back in the day, it was like some little small basic black dude, and I'm talking about with the American black folks, because what's his name? T'Challa was always from like Africa and stuff. When they picked the American black folks, it's always and then Blade was what? He was originally English or from Britain or something like that. And correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me. I'm cool with that. And it's like we get judged on our characters talk crazy, they can't speak correctly, or they just some street hoodlum that's not whatever. And it's like, come on. Until I think what Green Lantern, he was Air Force and stuff like that. So here and there, you know what I'm saying? Here and there. And it's just a thing where even in throughout history, with the old during Jim Crow and stuff, what was presented was always lowest common denominator of black folks. Some black dude showing all his teeth, dancing, stealing, always up to some little sneaky tricks. Some black woman that was over sexualized, running around trying to do God knows what. Or she was a mammy, and it's always the lowest whole time during Reconstruction and everything else. There's black folks that own businesses, that are owning land, that are helping out other black people in communities. Bishop, okay. I yeah, I knew. Wait, because okay, I think I got lost on what I was saying. Okay, okay, I feel you. So and it's just a thing where it's like even back then, it's just these images of the lowest common 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 dregs of society when it comes to black folks. Hey, these black dudes, they're gonna rape you, they're gonna do this and that. Even after when slavery, when black folks were freed from slavery, in South Carolina, when they were in Charleston, and everything was like black towns. Those people were working. They had businesses working with each other and stuff. But you know what was in the paper? These Negroes gonna steal. They're gonna rob. They're gonna rape. And it was pictures of black folks looking crazy. And so we were judged by that. Never mind, we got whole societies where black folks are building up the land after slavery, taking care of stuff, taking care of their communities, doing what they can to send kids to school where they could and everything. Never mind, all of this stuff is going on. We get judged by the lowest rung of society. And now we fight about it. We fight about man, this and that, Tory, this and that. Again, they're not rocket scientists or nothing. They're not out changing the world for anybody or anything like that. But we fighting over that. So I I can't call it. I'm gonna just let it be and watch it. Watch the ignorant shit you see. Watch it. Watch how black folks just lose their mind and just keep going back and forth. All the think pieces is gonna come out. How black men ain't shit, and then the dude's gonna be how she lying, and you see how the woman lied, and the black women they ain't good for nothing. And this this is why I don't believe in coming together. You don't hear me say, if we just came together, come together to do what? That don't. I'm not concerned with coming together with all these black folks. If this is the type of stuff you find with talking about, and men and women, I want you to be. I need you to understand exactly what I'm saying. These goofy dudes and these goofy women. If that's the stuff that you concerned about, to where you willing to fight and go back and forth with a person online about this goofy mess, ain't no need to come together with all them. Let them go wherever they gotta go. Let them go wherever they gotta go. Because this don't black folks should have been. You know what black folks should have had? And I've heard Jason Black and some other people talk about this, that black folks should have had a good old civil war after slavery to get rid of all the ignorant shit that we had going on with us. All the little telling tap dancers, the coons, the mammies, all that stuff. The dusty Negroes that were telling on and doing it. We should have just cut them off, because the other people in society don't keep them folks around. I'm not about to argue with you about two people that ain't did nothing positive for black society, to the point, and even if they did, it wasn't positive enough to where it just had this overarching change. When the ones that do, we don't protect like that. We'll protect, stick our neck out for these folks, for the Megs and the Tories, and give them our money and talk about we still going to support them and stuff. But then the people like the Martins, the Malcolms, the Francis Chris Wilsons, the Neely Fullers, the John Henry Clarks, all of these people, the Chancellor Williams and stuff, we want to complain about their book prices, how they don't deserve money, why they got to get paid, all this other stuff. But you'll stick your neck out for these fools. Y'all gonna be online talking about it. I'm gonna get off here, finish doing some stuff for my family, get online to check some stuff, and I'm gonna see y'all talking about them. All right. And you'll say, well, man, you ain't no different. You're talking about it too. I'm not arguing with none of y'all about what you feel about neither one of these people. I don't, there's no need. There's no need. But take it how you want to. Take it how you want it. That's your business, player. If that's what you like, if that's what you want to do, you go do that. You go waste your time and put negative thoughts about your own people in your head about some goofy shit. You want to know something? I always tell people this, and I'm gonna always say this. I'm gonna always say this. And the stuff that I see online is stupid to me, because I've personally been done filthy by black folks. Like I can say I've been done terrible by black folks, and these black men ain't shit. And I could do that. Been robbed, stole from, lied on, like held at gunpoint, and people got it. People seen it. At GameStop and stuff, people seen it. Guns pointed at me and everything. And I could be up here. You know what? These black folks, they ain't nothing. And these black women, they ain't shit, and they just trifling and been lied to by them, like all that. But guess what? I done some trifling shit to the black folks. So I'm not going to sit up here and talk crazy about them, and whether they black women or black men and stuff. What I will say is, you ain't got a right to talk about all black folks. I get on that. But this goofy stuff to what y'all doing and talking about and going, these black folks, we're not doing that. And I could, because I've almost lost my life with them multiple times. But why? Why? I got black sons, I got black family, black mama, black people, all that. I love black people. But this stuff that folks about to go through over the next few days, don't let that stuff get in your soul. Please don't. Don't be up here talking crazy. Just try to ignore it the best that you can. Don't let that mess get in your soul, because they're going to be talking crazy on both sides. On both sides. It's going to be wild over the next few months and days. But it'll be something else that'll pop up there that they'll forget about and move on to, and all this other mess. So it is what it is, y'all. I'm going to focus on getting this con ready for May, and my people in North Carolina, I want to see y'all. Y'all better be there and stuff. And I want to make it. I want to give another avenue for black folks to sell their wares and get their comics and stuff out. Because me personally, this wind blowing, so I was like, "What is that at the window?" Something jumped through the window. I'm out. Go. I feel like, because there needs to be more spaces for black folks to sell their stuff, and for the rest of the world to see what we have and everything. And that's my thing. As always, I complain and I talk a lot of shit, but I'm always thinking about ways that I can either help people or do something better for myself, not just sitting right here complaining and not doing nothing. The reason why I even got the books that you can go on akachicomics.com and get, even the reason why I got the books is because I was complaining. It's like, why don't you do it yourself then? And I said, all right, then I'm going to do it myself then. And then that's what led me here. And I complain a lot about cons. Like I see people complain a lot about cons and stuff. And I complained about like the C2E2 thing and stuff because I didn't like how that went. I'm like, this is dumb. This doesn't make no sense. It should be a lot easier to sign up, get you a space, sell your stuff, and keep it moving. This don't make no daggone sense. So I went out of my own way and said, you know what? I will put my own con and convention together then. And I will get my people that I trust and that have been around me for the whole time, and we'll make it happen. So you'll see more about that over the next coming days and weeks and months and stuff. It is called SableCon, and we will have it in North Carolina, Knightdale, North Carolina, May 20th and the 21st. So you better be there. So I hope I see folks there and everything. And again, watch me. Let's see how it goes. Help out, share when I put the flyers out and everything. I have a page up for my website for folks to sign up and everything. Oh yeah. They have that, but I'm talking about like more like in person. And I know, well, ain't Dope Spill that YouTube channel? And I'm talking about, like I said, talking about like an actual con and stuff. So I'm gonna do my part. It needs to be more. And I just don't fully believe in me personally. I don't believe, and this comes from me working for a lot of corporations and dealing with them. I don't believe in giving them my stuff and going over to where all these corporations take control of whatever I got. And even if they'd be like, well, wouldn't you sell it? I would sell it and go about my way. I don't want to sit here and work with you and all this other mess. Do what you're gonna do. I'd pull a George R. Martin, take this stuff and go and be going with it. Like, give me my money, I'm out. I'm like, that's them. That's them. I'm off. So that's the reason why I want to do it. I want to make sure that I can do my part and help other Black creators and stuff get out there, get their stuff to people. And I have a long-term goal with it, but let's see how this one go first. Let's see if we can make some stuff happen, and we can all come together for something positive. That's another thing. Ain't no need for Black folks to come together just to be coming together. If you don't have no agenda for why you coming together, if you don't have a reason for why you coming together, don't just be coming together with Black folks. Don't, because ignorant shit start happening. Like, if you're gonna come together, make sure you got a whole agenda. It's either church, business, or something. And in comics, it's us going to cons, minding our business, keeping things together so that we can sell and do everything together. We got comics, we got conventions where Black folks ain't even winning the whole cosplay contest that they done came and been a part of. And I know that might have changed, but I plan on having a cosplay contest with Black folks and stuff too. And I got some surprises for that too. So we'll have more stuff going out more as time goes by and everything. And I'll tell more about it and update everybody on all that good stuff. So yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got right now. I did my little ranting about it. I just don't want to see folks internalizing that mess. For one, come to the con. That's the main thing. It's come to the con. It's called SableCon 2023, May 20th, 21st in North Carolina. But also, don't internalize this mess y'all see going on. Don't hop on this mess. Don't let that mess, especially you married, you got people and everything. Don't internalize that goofy mess that these people are about to try to do and spit on us and put on top of us that ain't got nothing to do with us as a whole. That's not what we are. That's not what we are. We ain't booty shaking rappers and bald midgets fighting folks with they terrible singing. That's not what we are. That's not, so don't internalize it and start arguing and fussing and fighting with other folks about something that you are not and that you don't take no part in. But you know what? Do what you gonna do. Like I said, at the end of the day, you do what you gonna do. Me personally, I'm all about slapping the shit out of people. Like if it's an issue like that, we can go fight, talk about it after, and go have lunch. We can fight, have lunch, go talk about it, however you want to. But all this other stuff is not nothing to even get into, man. Don't let that stuff get in your soul. Don't let that stuff get in your soul and it ruin you. And then you're talking crazy online and thinking that everybody is out to get you. And these women ain't worried about you like that. And most of these black men ain't worried about y'all like that. Everybody trying to do nothing like that. Most of them just want somebody to love up on them. So both men and women. And another thing is, you know what? Maybe I'll talk about that later. But I was like, don't let this mess get up in you, because part of my other business is just I'm going to talk about the medical supplies. Like I work with medical supplies and stuff, and seeing exactly, and like in a respectful way, respectful for those that understand and we respect each other. And we do it, and we spar, we wrestle, we do some jujitsu and stuff. We sweat out that foolishness, and then we sit down and we talk about it. And usually, guess what? Most of the time after that, it's done and over with. It ain't really no issue. But because if it's not like that, then it ain't really no issue. If if you ain't willing to fight for it or really go in on it, I'm talking about not willing to shed some blood over it. It ain't really that important now, is it? Goofy shit. Anyway, delivering medical supplies. Don't let these folks fool you. You sitting here fighting these other people, fighting folks. They ain't got nobody. Like people get old. We all gonna get old. And the stuff I see with some of these old people, man, it is rough. I'm talking about old people that live by themselves. Like, you talking about cat and animal people. Y'all talking about women being cat people. I seen grown men be like animals, and it is crazy. It's like, my God, you stay in this? No. Let me treat my ladies right, or at least communicate to where we know where we stand and we help each other, whether we stay together, whatever. We be respectful and we take care of each other, make sure everybody good, so that we still build this basically a crew, a tree, a village of our own people that we can still help each other. We're not gonna do each other wrong and do no ignorant shit to where somebody out and messed up and stuff. No. We take care of each other and we make sure we do what we got to do, because we still need each other and we still a family. That's what we do. Not this mess you see these people to be talking that goofy mess online. I don't need it. Y'all can have that. I'm not that dude. I ain't that black dude. I need my women. I need black women. I need my women that's with me and stuff. Even if, like I said, even if we're not together, we still need to make sure we get stuff right and take care of each other so that we can help each other, because we still a family. And we get in here and we help each other and make sure that we good, because we getting older. And what I see with a lot of old folks, like delivering to them, my God, folks be broken down and by themselves, and they have the hardest time. The ones that's usually with somebody else, whether it's a gay couple, a lesbian couple, a man, woman, like the ones that's usually with somebody else, they're usually doing a lot better, unless the other person died and then they were by themselves. But a lot of them, man, y'all can keep that. All that I got this by myself stuff, y'all, that's for the birds. No. And y'all can, these men, these women, they be, whoo, my God. I'd be like, what in the world is going on in this house with this old woman? Oh, and this is across the board. It don't matter race, gender. Telling y'all, you ain't gonna be young forever. You ain't gonna be running around online doing all, man. Whew. And who knows? It's like so many things happen to people where it's like, I was this, everything was fine, then something happened and my left side is messed up. Oh, this happened, everything is fine. Had a stroke, my brain's messed up. Oh, this and that, everything's fine. I got this disease and I can't breathe, or I can't this and that. And I'm just like, what? This is normal. Rich folks, poor folks, whoever, you better get together with some people that you can trust and start building. All this, I'm by myself and I this and that. Man, when age and life get that ass, it's a beast. I'm by myself. I don't need none of y'all to you up in your house. I can't breathe. Can't talk. can't call for help or nothing. You just messed up and dead. Then people in your house smelling dead bodies, and or you just laying in your own piss and messed up and oh wow. Yeah, man, that stuff. That man, but you know what? I'll save all that for later. I'll save all. I just went on, just kept running my mouth. But thanks for kicking it with me and stuff. As always, go to akachicomics.com and check out everything there. Get ready for SableCon. I'll have flyers, everything. I'll get all that stuff together, and I want to see my folks there so that we can make this happen and all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't care about the new Avengers team if that's them. I don't care. I don't care. So I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna judge it. This is what I do. It's my pleasure. Like it's what I do. And don't let this mess that's about to start popping up online get in your soul. Don't let it get up in you, man. Don't even engage in it. Just let it go by the wayside. And I'll holler at y'all later. Want to see y'all at that con and go get your books. Void Beast 1 through 4, Extraordinary Messiah 1 and 2, and Souls of Chaos 1 and 2. I just shared the first chapter too on my page. So go check it out, and I'll holler at y'all later. For all y'all that kicked it in here with me and talked with me, I appreciate you. Thank you. And even if you didn't, you watched the playback. My tongue, I'm all I appreciate you too. Thanks for spending your time with me and everything. And go finish kicking it with your families and everything and all that good stuff. And if not, go kick it by yourself and have a good time by yourself. Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Rosh Hashanah, all that stuff, Kwanzaa, everything. Go have you some fun. Peace.